today is the partnership fair, where we bring in vendors from all over the city and probably some from even outside of the state to give our after-school coordinators and representatives an opportunity to see what's available in terms of programs and services for each after-school program. Variety is the spice of life, and what we want to do is to introduce children to excitement. We don't want to give them the basic or routine programs that they're accustomed to for after school. We want them to have something that is enriching, something that is exciting, and something that is challenging. So that's why we bring in a lot of different vendors. We have karate, we have nutrition, you have robotics, you have from one extreme to the other. There's so many different things that kids can engage in that will keep them, really excited and involved in after school. You don't want them to be bored.
Mad Science is all about bringing the magic of science to students, bringing it to them in the after-school program, the workshops, and a variety of others. Some of the things we do, whether we're dealing with liquids, or whether we're dealing with space, or whether we're dealing with different types of activities, we're always dealing with the science. This is one example. We deal with slime. Slime is made of a polyvinyl alcohol that is very similar in consistency to white glue. Okay, so polyvinyl alcohol is a long molecule. Now, that long molecule can be linked together with something called sodium borate. Sodium borate is made from 20-multene borax. So now you take the 20-multene borax and you add it, and the slime starts to stick together, and you end up with runny slime. And then if you add a few more molecules, it becomes gooey, and you end up with gooey slime. And if you add a few more molecules to it, it will become chunky slime. And all of that is done by the use of the magic of chemistry. And this non-Newtonian fluid is very much related to silly putty that you buy in the store, except that this is based on a water molecule and the one in the store is based on a sulfur-based molecule. Does that tell you what we're doing?
Well, I think in this stage in our culture here in the U.S., we've gotten kind of far removed from our food. Children don't know where it comes from, and so when they see broccoli in the ground, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize this is what it looked like in the garden." And so it's really important for them to get an understanding of where their food comes from, and to be engaged in it and be empowered by them knowing that they're getting the skills to be able to grow their own food. So they take it from seed to plate. They plant the carrot seed, they take care of it, water it, get to harvest it, and then make carrot soup. And so they're so invested in it. By the time they pull that carrot out of the ground, it's hard sometimes to even get it out of their hands to wash it before it gets to the kitchen. So I think it's important, and it's the key to changing the way our children eat for the future, and to decreasing the obesity epidemic that our whole country is facing.
Well, one of the most important things that we teach is discipline, respect, attitude, self-assurance, and most of all, honesty. These are core values that every child needs to have amplified in their life. It also teaches them how to be part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. It builds confidence, and if a person has confidence in their life, they're more able to handle a bad situation and make good choices. Discipline, respect, attitude, self-assurance, and most of all, honesty, and that makes the martial arts fist, because that's what the martial arts is all about. And along the way, they learn how to defend themselves.
Essentially, Crime Stoppers is a resource for after-school programs. We have the availability and flexibility to go into different environments and be able to speak about our essential message, which is safe schools. Right now we have an initiative called Project Safe, which is substance and alcohol-free events. We partnered with the Coalition of Behavioral Health Services to provide advocacy for parents to know that it's okay to host a party without substance and alcohol, and it's okay to tell your kids no, wait till the legal age, or don't do it at all for that matter.
Well, HCDE is a huge contributor because first of all, we do training for the campus coordinators. We do support for grants that will help them to get funds so that they can offer the services. And then any kind of support that they would need in terms of the direction, in terms of objectives, anything, just ask and we will provide. HCDE is definitely an agency that is here to enhance any kind of after-school program that a campus, district, charter, whoever wants to offer.